side opposition has been assuming throughout this whole debate, they came up with this idea of how existing check and balances do exist. But the thing is, they keep telling that, you know what, we are fine with teachers approaching students. Yeah, we are also fine with that, ladies and gentlemen. But what we question is the consistency of this. Do you see right now status quo teachers in Malaysia approaching each and every single student, asking how may I better myself towards you? We don't see it, ladies and gentlemen. We are not trying to disincentivize any forms of natural approaches. We just want to create a consistent, standardized evaluation. The consistency, the guarantee that these students can have a say on how to better improve education environment in the school. And that is something that won't happen when you just rely on the fact hoping that teachers actually do approach them. So we cannot rely on this fact only, because we cannot give it chance to hope. We got to make, the government has to take a step into it, because this you can consistently give a standardized evaluation. The two things they question. They question our proposal, how it incentivizes teachers. We told you it doesn't, because this just creates a consistent basis. Then second thing, abuse. Then if they actually bother to listen to our proposal says not everything the student says will be into immediate effect. We told you that these students' ideas will be considered by the Parent-Teachers Association and the school board. It is not something that, you know what, the student goes right down, I want to kill my teacher, and the school board is going to do it. It is not going to be taken into immediate effect. We will consider the rationality of the students. Students saying, I don't want to stay in school in their evaluation class. Obviously, the school is not going to do it. Teachers do. These people have a rational calculus. Even if the students don't, that is why we give them to the board to overview everything. Then we keep talking how students will use this as criticism. Then he said that, you know what, criticism and labelization of good teachers and bad teachers will only happen with evaluation. We tell you it even happens without evaluation. In school, you do see students, if they hate a teacher, they do still go around talking that they hate the teacher. It doesn't only happen with evaluation. Students still do it. Why is it mutually exclusive that only students can label teachers in evaluation? Sit down, sir. That is something that we're ignorant about, because students can still go around with their gangs and group of friends and say, I hate this teacher, and they still label them. Well, they have nothing to say about that. Right? So their proposal for today has just been a existing check and balance. Let me tell you that is flawed. Yes, before that.
But then you can see that there's an existing and significant number of people who will abuse the system, and if the PTA will refer to the system, then doesn't mean it's traumatic for
That's the thing, sir. We tell you, you are just criticizing on the fact that there's a group of students who are irrational. We tell you, what about the students who are rational? That is why we give it to the third party. This third party is also involved in the school, the Parents-Teachers Association. If a student has an idea to better involve the interests of students into studying even more, we will take this idea into consideration. That is an idea. You kept harping on the fact as though these Parent-Teachers Association are also irrational people. They are all crazy that, you know what, if the student says, I want to kill the teacher, they'll go away with that. Sit down, sir. Then you also POI us, right? What's the difference for parents going there? You see, the parents go there, they scold teachers. Parents don't go there and smile at the teachers and say, shake them and go have lunch. Parents go there and they scold at teachers because, you know why? You are not giving my son enough exercises, you're a useless teacher. What's the difference is this creates a negative backlash. This creates a negative backlash towards the teachers. It's because, you know why? When parents scold them, you're disincentivizing the teachers. But when you give it through positive contribution, when the students suggest, probably my teacher can give me more exercises, it is a positive method into forwarding your idea. We don't not to criticize the teacher, because parents go there with the scolding mentality. So when you go with a positive contribution, it will look better. You know, we have a clash for the debate. 4 issues, right? Students itself, do the ends justify the means, teachers and discipline. Let's understand the status quo, individuality of students. Students are scared, right? They do not every single student goes out to the PTA, I have an idea. They do not have this guarantee. Students don't do that. Sit down. That's insulting. Students don't do that. Okay? Students go. Not every student. There are shy students out there who have actually good ideas. So this system creates a medium for these shy students. Sit down, sir. You screwed it up just now. This system creates a medium for these shy students who have good ideas to voice out their opinions. And that is something that cannot happen in their so-called existing paradigm, check and balance paradigm. So we believe these students don't just simply go. Then they talk about how, then on the other hand, they say students are incapable. Like we told you, incapability, it will be considered, ladies and gentlemen, we will consider on an overall basis. We're not not just simply go and put it into immediate effect. Then they talk about why is it so important for the students. Because students are actually the main stakeholders when it comes to education. They are the ones eventually learning from it, ladies and gentlemen. And if they have ideas, views, and perceptions to better their education environment, we say why not, ladies and gentlemen? Because students are the one eventually who needs to gain this education. So when they talk about how students will use this, abuse this, we tell you no. Because there is check and balance towards our proposal that will be overviewed. Okay, now my second proposal, the ends actually justified means. What is our ends, ladies and gentlemen? We want to achieve a reduced tension in class, teachers being more open with students. It doesn't mean that teachers being more open to students, they're going to compromise their credibility and discipline. It's just teachers being more open, talking to students. What do you need? Can I help you? Are you weak in certain subjects? How can I improve you? This does not compromise discipline and credibility of teachers. In fact, this only gains more mutual respect from the students, ladies and gentlemen, because the students will now respect the teachers. The teachers is actually now even putting an effort towards helping the students. So how does this even compromise the credibility? Then now also psychology, like I said, on the idea of teachers itself. They talk about credibility, we tell you credibility will never be undermined. Then the most ridiculous point they came up with, which is my fourth issue, is this discipline, how discipline will be compromised. We are just now giving you evaluation, ladies and gentlemen. How by a student evaluating and proposing an idea is going to compromise a discipline teacher strictness? I don't get it. He just said that because you know why? Because students can now open views. It's not going to compromise the teacher's strictness, you know. They talk about how the respect will be decreased and teachers can advise. Like we said, if students actually do give irrational ideas, it will be considered, right? So it doesn't lower respect, it actually increases it. And that's something you just sit and test and go. Now, let me tell you what we said in today's debate, right? They talked about how, you know, their proposal already has an existing check and balance. We tell you that check and balance has no guarantee and consistency to it. And that is what we want, because we want to confirm consistency towards it. You cannot rely on teachers on the chance that they are going to approach them. Then we talk about how we talk about how unsatisfied means, and we tell you it does. Because this, in the end, does create a more friendly, better education system without compromising the credibility of both the students and the teachers. With that, I make to propose.
Thank you, Mr. Arun. Let's speak of the government. Spoke for 7